make my move, the Queen will take me. Then you're free to check the King.
No. Ron, no!
What is it?
He's going to sacrifice himself.
No, you can't. There must be another way. Do you want to stop Snape and get that stone or not? Harry, it's you that has to go on. I know it. Not me, not Hermione.
These are my closest confidants. These are my friends. This is my inner circle. We are the inner circle, baby.
You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
I took the plunge, and
that was a lot.
had the time of my life.
I finally took the plunge. And you know what? Feels great.
Oh, that's what we're doing. We're singing. Y'all know nothing about this. Watch me. Watch me. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Take it out, dig it. Take it out, take it out, dig it. Take it out,
What's up, guys? Welcome to the plunge. Today is a day. Joining me, as always, my lovely husband, Riley T. Say what's up, dude.
Can you reintroduce me real quick? Coming as a man who's coming off of his greatest feat in the history of this show. Okay. Coming off the greatest feat. Now, I know what you might be thinking. It might be officiating a sick wedding.
Busting out sick dance moves at said wedding. Making a push for playoffs in fantasy football. We are coming to you live
With Mr. Fucking Muppet. Okay. Mr. 16 Muppet up the wazoo. Mr. Only took 1 week. Didn't need a gap in the segment. Mr. 16 Muppets coming at you live on Monday night. Just finished Kermit Swamp Days. I'm here. That was number 16.
And you know what that makes us? Your fourth favorite host on the East Coast, the number one hockey podcast south of the border, the number one religious equestrian podcast north of the Mason-Dixon line, the number one cumulonimbus podcast south of the stratosphere, the number one skyscraper podcast that's what, Riley?
It's in the trees, man. It's in the swamp.
The number one potato podcast in Idaho, the number one Doppler effect podcast that's over here, the number one Just Shimp podcast, the number one anti-nudist podcast with clothes on, the number one wheel podcast that's in the spin zone, and some number improv comedy podcast somewhere in the world.
Dude. You know what it's have you ever played, when you play a video game too long?
And you're like, I just want to be done, but I also want to finish it?
No. You know how when you play that much of a game and you start dreaming in that video game world?
Yes.
And not only is your world, and when I played a lot of 2K, I would start dreaming in 2K My Park.
Are we the number one Muppet cast?
We might be, dude. Listen, if you don't like Muppets, ain't gonna be the episode for you. Move on, my brother. Okay.
You know why? Because we're doing a quick one today, and it's just the Muppets.
So I have a tier maker pulled up for us. We're gonna draft Muppets. It's gonna be a plunge picks, but we're just gonna draft the Muppets to teams.
Brother, your letterbox is unhinged.
Yeah,
you watched.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
It's all right.
Hey, share it.
I had it up. It's not shared.
Yeah, get that up. We're going to talk this, and then Mikey might join us to draft some Muppets. The letterbox looks unhinged right now. I look like that of an unwell person.
You are an unwell person. That's why.
Yeah, the letterbox right now is tough. Let's
Hold on.
I want it. So yeah. So the part of the issue with the letterbox, Hunter's going off. So part of the issue with how funny the letterbox looks with the Muppets, I watched these uninterrupted.
Nothing broke it up.
There's nothing
over the course of 4 days.
So I did start. I started watching them a little out of order near the end because I got through the OG feature films, and then just went Wild West with them because then it was different specials and they're in different. Disney Plus has a lot of them, but doesn't have all of them. So I started going all over the fucking place, and then depended on.
Well,
my
I gotta
mood.
ask you.
Yeah.
You had I guess it's right here.
What's up?
Your 5th Muppet movie.
Yeah.
You kept all your tip money in
Yes.
through high school.
Correct. That's right.
How was it? Had you ever watched it up till that point?
I had very loosely remembered I said to Lauren before I started, I was like, I don't know why, but I remember a black dot on a piece of paper. And that was it. That was all I had in the bank. I had nothing else about that movie. And then 20 minutes in, fucking Long John Silver, whatever, gets handed a black dot on a piece of paper. And I was like,
Was it the map?
no, it was a curse. It was like he's gotten the black dot. And I was like, fucking nailed it. That's right.
It's like the was it the cheese touch
Yeah,
from Diary of a
pretty
Wimpy
much.
Kid?
I was like, I don't know why, but I have a feeling there's some sort of weird cheese touch black dot. It's literally on a piece of paper, just a black circle filled in.
You're like, I have it.
Yeah. It was fun. It was good. Yeah, it was good.
I'm curious to see what the overall
the
rank.
So, I thought the overall rank was going to come in at like really high. Just based on like the feature films in this series do not miss.
Crazy.
They do not miss. They go unbelievably hard. Even if you go through the specials that you have on the screen, A Muppet Family Christmas, I had ranked 2nd overall. So, Hunter, if you scroll up on my page and go to over my name where it says lists, I've actually made a list for you of my rank. Not only have I done the rankings of the franchises, I've now, if you'd like to follow along, go to lists in the top bar. So, a few things. 1, if you'd like to follow along, I have ranked every single movie I've watched in this segment. Do you know how many movies are in this list right here, Hunt? It is up to date as of Kermit Swamp Days.
I'm going to guess 241.
That's ridiculous. No, it is 107. But so that's just from this segment that we started a few months ago. This is ranked in order. Every individual movie. So we were talking about it last week. It's not just the franchise. I've made a list. I'll put it in the show notes if you want the individual list. I've also made the list that shares the franchise ranking. So that's if you go to lists too. And then on top of that, I also just did a ranking of the Muppets, the 16 Muppet movies I watched. Because there's only 8 feature films.
The rest are just like TV specials.
Yes. All right, so here you got Muppets ranked. I like to go in list view, Hunt. To the right, 2 icons to the right of the eyeball.
Oh, to the right. Oh, okay.
All
I was
right.
like, to the right.
And then I added what my score was out of 100 to these.
Do you want me to start at the bottom?
Yeah, sure.
So ranking 16 out of 16, Lady Gaga and the Muppets Holiday Spectacular.
And then you can read my review. I don't know if it... click it once to see if... Okay.
Yeah, it'll take us away. Gonzo is a freak for real. They really tricked my ass into watching a Lady Gaga concert with like 25 seconds of Muppets. Pepe fingered Lady Gaga.
Fact.
Fozzie had one line. And then you scored at 58.32.
Yeah,
out of
so
100.
I introduced that new movie scoring system. I
Last week or 2 weeks ago.
quickly gave up on it.
I believe it.
So I'm just going to give my ranking out of 100, and I'm giving my star. I have a star system in my phone, pretty much like school grading system.
Mm-hmm.
So like 1 star is an F. 1 star and below is an F, but it's like 0 to 60.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how my starring system goes. But so I'm just going to rank out of 100 now. The first few do have the full breakdown. I was like, this is fucking too much for Muppets.
This is crazy. A 0.32.
Listen, it comes into play. You'll see it like the 9 through 11.
Well, we got 62.49 for the Muppets Wizard of Oz. 2 stars.
I just watched it this afternoon. It sucks.
Gonzo got his nipples rubbed. Ashanti is atrocious at acting. They briefly turned Ashanti into a pudgy white woman.
They did.
They poured raisin bran into Kermit's head to give him brains.
Waka waka. Yeah, that pissed me off. Like that was them giving the Scarecrow his brain. They poured fucking raisin bran. That was my final strike. If it wasn't the end of the movie, I simply would have shut it off at that. But it did. I was like, aha.
I thought it would be hard to mess this up, but they came damn close. Score 62.49.
Yep, that's the Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Kermit Swamp Ears, which is what you just wrote.
I'll be honest. I watched this kind of in a trance while I watched this on a random internet thing.
You definitely have a virus now.
I watched it from archive.org. Don't know what it is. Seemed like it was just an ISO sitting on a site.
Incredible.
But also it was protected. I was like, all right. Okay, listen, if this site just holding on.
I listened to the version that came preloaded with Kermit's directorial commentary, and boy, was it not a delight. That guy's a froggy pants. I like the part where Kermit got into a knife fight with a scalpel against a high school science teacher. That is a crazy sentence.
Brother.
That's it. That's the whole review.
Yeah. Brother, when you hear the Muppets Most Wanted review, you're going to be floored. Because I was texting about it today, but you were at work. So you're in for a fucking surprise.
Score 63.4.
Yep.
The Christmas toy.
Yeah. So the Christmas toy, not a Muppets movie. Also, the Swamp one, not a Muppets movie. It's a Kermit movie. A few of these are not Muppets movies, but I'm committed to the fucking bit, okay?
I can see that.
I'm committed to the goddamn bit. Never doubt it. Kaz earlier today was like, you don't need to watch the Brosnan Bonds. And I was like, Kaz, I need to watch anything I fucking spin because I'm committed to the goddamn wheel, okay?
Let's see.
Oh.
I just while I'm thinking about it, I got to take these off.
Dude, unbelievable that Tuba had the audacity today to be like, is Men in Black on the list? I was like, Tuba?
Yeah, dude, it's
Get
on the list.
Fuck, don't ever ask me if something's on the list. There's nothing you've seen that either I haven't or it's not on the list.
The Muppets. What was the other one that you watched?
I didn't. I skipped that one for now. I went right to Muppets. I rolled 2 and I went, you know what? It's the holidays. I'll
allow it.
I think we
it's
put out
impressive that you watched 16 movies, so I'll allow it.
Thank you, because 7 days. Also, 3 of those days were either a holiday or we were out of town for a wedding. So I want you to also take that into account. The Christmas toy. What a piece of shit.
I hope Jim Henson got a bag for creating Toy Story.
It's just Toy Story, but the toys are afraid of death. They have an impending fear of death. But it's just Toy Story. It's literally Toy Story.
Like scene for scene.
It's just Toy Story.
All right, I got a 63.77.
It sucked, but it was Toy. Like, I hope he got paid because he did, in fact, create Toy Story, and it's called the Christmas Toy 1986 piece of shit Muppet film.
Muppets Haunted Mansion.
What? Real quick, go back. You can't put fucking Kermit like that on the goddamn cover of this fucking movie, and then just. You know what his involvement is in this movie is he opens on the roof dressed as Santa Claus of the house where the Toy Story shit happens. He goes, I'm Kermit the Frog, and then just fucking gone. You cannot make him this relevant in the fucking poster. I'm furious. I wouldn't have watched it. But yeah.
Got Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, this one was weird.
There's 1,000 people in the world who have perfected the Kermit voice, and this movie decided not to use one.
So I thought maybe... So I watched this slightly out of order, okay? Hear me out. I watched this before I think this was 2021. I watched this before the reboot of the Muppets, which happened in 2011. So I watched this and I went, how did they fuck Kermit up this bad? And then I went... Maybe they just changed his voice in the reboot. Maybe that was a thing they did. Now that I'm here, I'm fit. They didn't.
They just cast a not good Kermit.
They just didn't cast. Kermit was in every other movie on my list. All other 15. Every single one of the other 15 has Kermit the Frog. And then
Kermit the Frog.
this one just is like, I don't know, man. Who's busy today?
Visuals and effects were pretty cool, but it feels like they just pushed this out in a hurry.
It did not need to be. It had cool vision. It did not need to be made.
And then, did they intentionally make Fozzie design like a FNAF animatronic, or did he get veneers in the new movies that I haven't seen yet?
Another.
So this speaks back to you watching.
Has not. Did not get veneers. Don't know why he looked like that in this movie.
67.41.
Yeah.
All right, now we're getting into like the passable movies.
All right, so these two you can really just pass over. They're just Christmas Muppets. They're like mid-Christmas Muppets.
Yeah, it's a very Christmas Muppet. That's 70.33.
This one is.
And then,
wait, so the bottom one is David Arquette is an angel, and Whoopi Goldberg is God, and Kermit's sad. And David Arquette goes to Whoopi Goldberg, and he's like, we got to help Kermit the Frog.
Kermit.
All the while, Joan Rivers is trying to buy the Muppet Theater and bank. All these movies just revolve around some bad guy trying to buy the Muppet Theater and making them have a show to raise money at the 12th hour. The 11th hour.
I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the first thing is
you can read the whole thing.
Call Kermit Rizzo the way he be curving these hoes.
Dude.
Why does he feel so disrespectful to Steve Irwin?
There's a scene.
Kermit the bipolar frog.
There's a scene. They get all their fucking money, and it's just in Fear Factor. It's just pretty much he grabs Rizzo the rat and puts him in a cage on Fear Factor.
Incredible. Whoa. Jump scare.
Where was I going? Get this off my head. There's a scene where fucking Fozzie Bear's bringing money. They get the money. They always get the money.
They always get the money.
And he's bringing the big bag of money to the bank to pay off Joan Rivers. And I'm saying the wrong. It's not Joan Rivers. It's the other Joan. And there's just Steve Irwin, a fake Steve Irwin. There's David Arquette.
I'm trying to see if it'll show me who's in the movie.
A lot of people. This is the cast.
Well, the person that you're talking to.
Look up "Very Merry Christmas" Steve Irwin. Pretty much, and he's like, "Where? That's a big bear. We're gonna put that bear to sleep," and it just looked so ridiculous. Wait, it wasn't actually him, right?
It looks like Owen Wilson.
Yeah, it looked ridiculous. But yeah.
You didn't anticipate Joe Rogan being in this movie, and then that plot was all over the fucking place. Hardly a Christmas movie.
Yeah. This one,
and then I imagine Letters to Santa is very much the same.
Brother, I have I don't remember this fucking movie. I don't remember why I ranked it so high, if we're being honest, but I just remember they went to the North Pole to deliver letters to Santa. Click the review. I don't remember what this was. No, that's not mine. That's that. You gotta click mine. Hit the read review button.
Oh. I Wish I Could Be Santa Claus is an unbelievably good song that deserves to be on the radio every December, and I'm upset it's not. Dr. Bunsen Honey Bitches. That's it.
Sure.
70.44, so 0.11
I think
higher.
that song is what got it up, because that song was like, I remember hearing that song and being like, that's like a really actually good, powerful song.
Next up,
Muppets from Space. Watched today. Really didn't give it a fair shot. I was Muppeted out.
Gonzo had the smallest face dong in his entire family. It's probably why they left him on Earth. I don't think I gave this a fair chance, but I think I'm also Muppeted out. 71.02.
I watched it today. I was like, I just don't care anymore.
Muppets Most Wanted.
All right, so this is the second. This is the sequel to the reboot. You're gonna go, what the fuck happened here?
Winter Soldier Kermit escaping the gulag isn't a sentence I thought I'd see.
Yep.
Hornswoggle, Danny Trejo, Tina Fey, and Ray Liotta all sang to Kermit in the gulag. This movie is a fever dream. Justice for Doug Bad Guy. He just wanted to be number one.
They made a good joke. Who's Ricky Gervais is like the main antagonist in this movie. Aside from a second Kermit, who's an evil twin Russian.
Is it this one doing the Dr.
Yes, his name's
Evil?
Konstantin. He escaped from the gulag. And his name was Doug Bad Guy. And I was like, I don't know if I'm tired. That's so fucking funny. He's like, it's actually Bad Guy. It's French. And I was like, hell yeah, it is. Yeah, Hornswoggle, Danny. Also in the... Some other people of note, who was in it? Fucking Tom Hiddleston also was in the gulag. Don't know why. They were all in the gulag, singing songs and doing dances. Kermit, this movie...
Is this just the Muppets Les Mis?
This whole movie took place in the gulag. Kermit was in the gulag for 85 minutes of this movie.
What did he do?
Well, so Constantine broke out, and he framed Kermit, and they thought Kermit was Constantine. And then Constantine went and joined the Muppets on the road with Doug Bad Guy, his accomplice, his fucking partner in crime. They're the number 1 and number 2 bad guys in the planet. and yeah.
All right.
So yeah, it was fine. It was decent. I like the new ones a lot.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, so that was when I was still trying.
That's crazy.
Couldn't do it anymore. I think I made it 4, maybe.
I wouldn't have made it 1.
Yeah. Well, it's also really hard for Muppets because it's like acting is so hard to outline in Muppets because it's like it's part of their puppeteering too. You have to take. So it's like I was like, I'm just not doing this. I'll just do my ratings out of 100 from now on.
Yeah. Everyone. So this is the Great Muppet Caper.
Yep, 1981. This is the second Muppet movie.
Everyone knows that Fozzie and Kermit are identical twins. That's a crazy sentence.
They had this ongoing bit that they were just like twins, and it hit every time. They probably used it 10 times. They're like, well, yeah, we're twins. Like, hit every time.
Miss Piggy keeps fumbling this green dong bag. Checks out. I never realized how much the guy on TikTok who goes Omegle as Kermit flashing a pickle absolutely nailed Kermit's voice.
That guy's the best.
Kermit is also a lawyer.
Sure. Listen, hon, that was 14 Muppet movies ago.
Miss Piggy just broke out of prison and then carjacked some random state worker.
That one checks out.
78.12.
My favorite part of the OG Muppet movies is at some point in the movie, Miss Piggy would just kick the shit out of everyone in a room. And what a delight. I don't like it's hard not to like a lot of these characters. I'm not a Miss Piggy guy. I do enjoy the one time a movie she just goes ape shit and beats the fuck out of everyone.
She goes pig shit.
Yeah.
Next up, Muppet Treasure Island. This one I've been waiting for. I'm glad that it's so high on the list. When I was a child and teenager, I used to hide my money in a VHS case of Muppets Treasure Island, so watching it for the first time is nice. I feel vindicated that you put that in your thing, and I absolutely nailed it.
You nailed it.
Hans Zimmer put his entire pussy into this soundtrack.
He did.
I Want My Own Mr. Bimbo.
No idea.
This kid playing the lead role sucks. There's a lot of U's. He must have been very bad.
He's bad. So annoying.
Miss Piggy being an island tribe goddess named Boom Shakalaka killed me. Kermit is the finest swordsman in the entire universe. And then Tim Curry was awesome.
He was good.
Final score 83.57.
Yeah, pretty good.
The Muppets,
All right,
2011.
I just wanted to start my review by saying it's getting kind of hard to believe things are going to get better. Shout out Jason Segel. I don't know if I've made my own canon in the background so Jason Segel is the star of this, is like the human, and I've made it my own lore, my own canon that it was his life goal. I've done no research, I've done no googling of this. It was like his life goal to be a Muppet movie, and he loved the Muppets, and that's why he had his vampire play and Forgetting Sarah Marshall and does his vampire, and he loves puppets and he loves Muppets, and this was like a dream. You know, he won an Academy Award for this movie.
You didn't have to tell me that. I was having a good day.
He won an Academy, not a good one. He won it for Best Song, but he has an Oscar for his performance in the Muppets movie. The song is good.
I just yawned and drooled.
Fuck Loba Fett for saying it's not.
What'd she say?
Well, so she was mad that I had this Muppets movie higher than Muppets Treasure Island. Because I sent her this list before, because she said she's a... Fucking Adam said she's a Sam Eagle stan, which is a crazy character to back. Oh, we got Mykie-T here now, too. And Mykie-T. We got Mykie-T here.
Oh, we have Trip.
Yeah, we got Trip True.
We do. Hold on, let me see if I can get this. Here, hold on. Hey, sit still.
What up, Mike?
What up, baby boy?
Who's that?
You're like, this is
Who's
loud.
that? Oh, we talking about Muppets?
We're talking Muppets. Hunt, go back. So, yeah,
Yeah.
Loba Fett was mad that I had the new Muppets reboot higher than Muppets Treasure Island. Barely, though, if you go to my scores. They're within a point, I think.
I think Muppet Treasure Island is number
They're
one.
within
a point.
Yeah.
A half a point, huh?
Yeah, they're within half a point.
Is Muppet Treasure Island number 6 on your list, though?
Yeah, it is.
It holds
it's too low.
Significant.
I've actually never seen Muppets Take Manhattan, though, so I can't.
I loved Muppets Take Manhattan. There was a lot of subtle things I just really liked about it. Wait, go back. We're going in order. So this is the new Muppets reboot. I didn't think it would be good. It was phenomenal. They did it really well.
Riley said, I like that Jason Segel and Amy.
That was my first question. Is that the one with Jason Segel?
Yes.
It's nice knowing all of the celebrity cameos this time around, as opposed to the movies in the 80s. That checks out.
Because there's always like a half-second delay where they're like, and it's like, I have no idea. This is just an old man to me. You look it up after, it's like, oh, this is the biggest actor at the time. You're like, I recognize Steve Martin. That was it from these OG movies.
Steve Martin's in it?
Steve Martin's in the first Muppet movie. He's the waiter.
Is he in the remake?
No.
Oh.
Riley took away an entire star for Tex Rich.
I didn't actually, but I came close. It was bad. It was bad.
Jason Segel's reverse Mr. Bitches. Being a grown man and having your girl call you a Muppet is a tough look. So did Walter, come out of the same hole Jason Segel did?
So this is almost like a Ted situation. He has a brother that's a Muppet. And it's essentially the same plot as Ted. He's been engaged and married for he's been dating this girl for 10 years, and he just is obsessed with his Muppet best friend brother and does everything with his Muppet best friend. It's the same plot of Ted. The more we talk about it. So
not only did they make Toy Story, they also wrote the plot for Ted. Good to know.
Yeah.
I just saw his dick 2 weeks ago. Why is he in a Muppet?
Hey.
You just watched Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yes.
This movie was an incredible mix of new and old, and I think they handled this really well. That's the first truly nice thing you said about the movie.
Yeah.
And then from roommate Jackie, I just saw his dick 2 weeks ago. Why is he in a Muppets movie?
Made me laugh. It made me laugh so hard that I was like, you just made my review.
Wait, do you call her roommate Jasmine?
I call her Jasmine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Muppets Take Manhattan. The rat was a member of the working class, and these furballs tried to disrespect him. Every day, Kermit tells people he's a frog. I laugh. It's an undefeated bit.
Yeah, so because this is movie 3 overall, and like for the first 4 movies, his line is he's always just like, "Oh, they'll be like, hey, I'm whatever." He's like, "Oh, hey, I'm Kermit. I'm a frog." And it hit.
You do a pretty good Kermit.
It hit everything. Just like,
Must
yeah,
say.
I'm a frog. It fucking nailed. Yeah, I killed me every time.
I'm gonna be real. I'm 3 movies in, and I still don't know how they make them ride bikes.
Dude, they make him ride bikes all the time, and I don't get
A lot of puppeteers.
Yeah,
multiple puppeteers.
Why is this "It's Time for Saying Goodbye" song making me want to cry 15 minutes into the movie? Jenny is the unabusive queen that Kermit deserves. Miss Piggy needs to be roasted on an open flame for the way she assaults King Kerm with the perm. He needs a restraining order against that hog so he can give Jenny that dill pickle.
Dill pickle, brother. Come on.
I did that backwards. Jenny that dill pickle, not Jenny that dill pickle. Miss Piggy stunt doubles are the greatest goddamn thing in the planet.
I need you to look up Miss Piggy stunt doubles right now on YouTube because this movie has 2 cases of it where they just have grown ass dudes. That's the one. Just,
This one?
No, like go to that first one. The first 2 are both in this movie. They just have grown ass dudes dressed as Miss Piggy. These are both from the Manhattan one, and
You do
it's
that on purpose?
so they're always far away. But like, if you just look at all, it's like, yeah, obvious. It's so fucking funny.
Dude, this jump scare needs to stop
Yeah,
happening.
it does.
Mr. Enrique Tortellini, a.k.a. Mr. Frog Bitches. Kermit gets crushed by a car and turns into Mad Men. I need an entire movie just on that.
So
Final score,
the
5.7.
whole plot of this movie at the end is they're like, take a guess. They have a show and they need the money. And on the day of the performance, Kermit gets nailed by a car and gets amnesia. And then a pack of frogs who are madmen, they're just marketing men, pick him up and he just becomes a fucking salesman.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even remember what my comment was. Yeah, okay.
How was
Says,
that?
the
That's-
Ghost of Christmas Pats is
Oh.
going to give me nightmares. And then I looked it up and it's
Yeah.
that. It's like a porcelain doll.
Yeah, it was creepy.
Yeah.
Somehow needs more Muppets, but also needs more Michael Caine.
Yeah, it was,
Final score 88.37.
this movie's a classic. I don't know.
It is a classic. Treasure Island's still better.
I thought that I was gonna go in giving that a 4.5, 5 based on all the hype, and I was almost let down a little.
Of what?
For Christmas Carol?
For Christmas Carol?
Yeah.
You were let down to a 4.
Yes. Yes.
A Muppet Family
So,
Christmas.
I just want to. This is gonna be a hot take. I had to work hard
Bro,
to
the
get
second
this movie.
comic kills me. The most ambitious crossover event in cinematic history. This is the best Muppets Christmas movie. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I did have to watch it on YouTube in 180p resolution, but it was that nice of a Christmas movie.
So this movie
Oh, final score 89.17.
was awesome.
Oh, you're putting 100 scores now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look
So
at them
that
all.
way we can. That way we can have. So that Muppet movie is a Sesame Street, Fraggle Rock, Muppets crossover Christmas event, and it's just it's just so fun. But also apparently it got banned for some reason, so that's why I had to watch it in 1080p on YouTube. Sorry, not 1080, 180p on YouTube. I don't know why it like is just removed. So apparently a bunch of songs were deleted too.
Well,
Okay.
I think they delete a bunch of songs from every movie because they overdo it.
No, I think
They
these
have
were
a
like
full album, right?
I think these are like full removed afterwards. But yeah, it's really awesome. There's a 1080p remaster essentially on YouTube. I recommend watching it. What was it? Of Mary? What's the actual? A Muppet Family Christmas. Awesome Christmas movie. Highly recommend. There's a 1080p version on YouTube that you can stream for free.
How 1080p is it though? If it's 1979?
Oh no, it's still it's remastered.
You put 180p.
Yeah, I put 180p. That was intentional.
Did a sick half turn on that one.
I didn't see that there was a remaster of it until like halfway through. I did switch over at some point, but
You're killing me,
Oh,
Smalls.
sorry. Micah's on the board.
And then coming in first overall, the
OG.
original
Yeah.
Muppet movie. Frog's Gotta Eat. Have you tried Hare Krishna?
I want it on the record. I don't know what that joke means, but I liked
I
it a
don't
lot because they kept saying it, and eventually it became they used it so much that I was like, yeah. Have you tried Hare Krishna? Of course.
And then
Did you use your rankings off of the All Bros rankings?
I took some of them originally, and then I was like, there's no way I can do this if I'm watching fucking 16 movies in a week.
Yeah.
And then to close it out, it's not often you see a guy that green have the blues that bad.
It's deep, dude.
Final score 89.51.
I mean, they're all ranking pretty high. What's going? I missed the beginning. What's your lowest rated Muppet movie?
I'm glad you asked.
It is
Okay, never mind.
Gaga in the Muppets Holiday Spectacular.
Hold on a minute, though. Is this an official
No.
Muppets movie, though?
So there's eight.
This is like saying Star Wars, the holiday special. We're throwing this in the mix.
There's 8 features.
And Riley somehow got to 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But
listen, I watched a
because
lot of holiday specials and TV, made for TV. The Wizard of Oz was like a made for TV. A few of them are made for TV.
You really went all in on this one.
I did.
All right.
I've also, just to show Mikey, I've finally grabbed, oh, you got rid of it. Go to lists. I've assembled every movie watched and ranked them as part of this segment, and it will be an ongoing list.
That's crazy.
Oh, this is all in Letterbox?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I added
You
it
can
on
do a
the
lot
Letterboxd.
you can do a lot with Letterbox.
Their lists
Well-
are awesome, yeah.
Riley, I'm going to spin the wheel and then sign off for tonight. I don't know if you want to do some segments with Mikey, but I want to go to relax.
All right, me and Mikey are going to do a 1v1 Muppet draft. Spin that. No, wait, come back. Spin that fucking wheel.
I have to do the noise.
Okay.
Do you have to do the noise separately?
Yeah, I never share the window.
Hunt, are you familiar with Muppets?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't be good at this draft anyway.
No, I wouldn't.
We
right.
can do a different noise. It's long enough.
It is long enough. Holy shit. I do still have my Big Fat Greek Wedding to watch, but I decided to Muppet. But I'm taking this movie still. Born?
Hey,
That seems like a
what?
decent
You want to
week.
skip?
No, I'll take Born.
They're long.
Hold on.
I'll take Born. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mikey, do you want me to spin the wheel for you?
You can spin the wheel for me.
Okay. Not until you watch all the movies. You have to watch the
That's
Brosnan
fucking
Bonds.
funny.
Okay.
Kaz was literally just saying tonight, don't watch Brosnan Bonds.
I mean, I don't mind him as much as he made him out to be.
All right. Well, I love you, gentlemen, like family. I'm signing off.
Okay. All right, Mikey.
Wait, did you added the Baby Geniuses?
Yes, Baby Geniuses was added.
Baby Genius was added.
Yep.
Has Starship Troopers been on there?
I don't know. Is there?
I haven't heard you guys talk about Starship Troopers. And that's
The point of this
Neil
list,
Patrick Harris classic right there.
the whole point of this list is we were supposed to start whittling down the wheel, and it just grows.
Well, you forget about how many ones, but it's like,
it never
I'm
goes
surprised
down.
Nobody says Starship Troopers up until now.
It's
Like if it might be on there. It has to be on
the wheel is yet to shrink. Despite I've watched 22 franchises so far, and it's just grown exponentially. All right, Mikey. So I we're just gonna.
We're tiering here.
We're not even tiering. We're drafting.
Oh, we're drafting.
We're just drafting. What color you want?
Green.
Damn, I know who your first pick is.
No.
All right. I'll take. You know what? If you're green, I'm going with the Gonzo color then. All right. So we have. It's definitely not a full list, but I'm gonna see if they have a better list.
I mean, it's pretty solid.
Ultimate Muppet. Muppet 2.0.
Is Tim Curry only in Muppet's Treasure Island? Is
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Ultimate Muppet Show. Oh, this is okay. This one has a lot.
That's
okay.
Whoa, what's that bear thing?
This?
Yeah.
That's
yes,
Bobo the bear.
Wait, Bobo?
Yeah, Bobo the bear.
Oh man. Bobo the bear.
Gotta know about Bobo.
Well, now that you've seen all these, I'm going to be relying heavily on you to remember
for names. Yeah,
because I know I can kind of describe them, but I definitely don't know all their names.
I mean,
so
on here, I don't even know the names of all the ones on here because this one's the TV show. I think I might.
Oh yeah, you have three Kermits. I'm seeing
Muppet movie. Oh, come on. Create a Muppet movies and specials tier list. Is this the movies? Fuck. I gotta get out of here. All right. Let's see.
There's so many.
On whether they'd beat me in a fight. That's not.
I don't know. There's one Muppet that just looked like his name was Carl or something. Oops. Hey. Don't
all right. This one.
Bless you.
Is this all of them? Is this enough? It's Animal on here. All right. Animal's on there. All right. Yeah. Let's do this one.
So what are we drafting them for? Is this going to be for
just your favorites?
Like a rugby match? Or...
That would be funny, but I'm just going by favorites.
Okay.
Plunge pick style. We're going plunge picks, but we're drafting the whole field, unless we stop knowing them. We're drafting until we don't know them any longer.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I will give you the first pick. I'll even give you Kermit Green.
Okay. Well, since I have Kermit Green. Now that I have Kermit Green, I think I'll go with Beaker.
Beaker's a good pick.
Beaker's a good pick because you know what? He always got something to say. You can't always understand it, but he's there. He's there, and he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He's a very smart guy.
Okay. All right. I will take Kermit the Frog.
Oh, so you're going to go with Kermit now.
Yeah, I like Kermit. I'm having a hard time.
He's the only one that you can really voice.
Oh, no, I can do Fozzie Bear.
Okay, you can do Fozzie Bear.
I like Gonzo, though. I'm going to take Gonzo. I'll go with the great Gonzo.
Okay, well, I'll go with Baby Kermit then.
He has a name. Okay, it's Robin.
I'll go with Robin.
Okay. All right, and then you have one more?
I will go with definitely Animal because no matter what game we're playing, he's gonna be superior.
I will take Fozzie Bear.
Fozzie Bear.
And then, all right, I'll take Rolf on top. It's back to you for two.
Okay, who's the ginormous dude? The ginormous hairy man.
Which one?
Okay, down second row.
This guy
next to Chef. Yeah,
this guy. I forget his name. He's the guy who they keep forgetting to pick up at the new car shop.
Gotta look him up. He definitely has a name too. A good name.
Big guy at car dealership.
Big guy at car dealership.
Well, Madman Mooney is the car dealership, or is the dealer. Sweetums.
Sweetums?
Yep.
He has a way more predominant name than Sweetums. Well, I'll take Sweetums.
All right.
I'll definitely take Sweetums.
Okay. Your team has a very big size discrepancy within itself.
Well, yeah, I got the smallest and the biggest already. That's done on purpose, by the way.
Okay, all right. And then you get one more pick here.
Oh, it's still on me?
Yep.
Okay. I will go with the dudes in the booth.
Fuck. I was
The
going to
dudes in
get
the
them.
booth.
That's a 2-for-1
That's
special.
a twofer.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Damn
It's a
it.
twofer.
That's a great pick. Okay.
Again, always have something to say.
Yep. Yeah, and you get
My
you get both of
heckling,
them.
my heckling on my team is definitely superior.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go with a personal favorite of mine, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew.
Dr. Bunsen, Honeydew, and I have Beaker, so
They're beefing
Yeah,
on top. And then, oh boy, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with Rizzo the Rat.
Oh, Rizzo's a good pick. Yeah, Rizzo's a great pick. That's a harsh one. I will go with what's the dude with the frizzy red hair? The skinny, tiny dude.
This guy,
What's his name? Hey, that guy.
Pepe
Pepe
the King Prawn.
Yes.
Okay.
And then followed by that, I will go with Chef.
The Swedish Chef.
The Swedish Chef.
Okay, I'll go with Mr. Teeth.
Oh, good pick.
And
Good pick right there.
Boy, oh boy.
Man, Miss Piggy would be pissed right
Yeah, Miss
now.
Piggy would be furious. All right, just for shout out Loba Fett, I'll go with Sam Eagle.
Oh, Sam Eagle's who I was going to go with next. Yeah, he's a good pick. Let's see here. Who we have on the list? We have. Who's the dude that looks like Bert or Ernie? He looks like one of the two.
This guy?
No, all the way over next to the guy that looks like Alf. Keep going. Right there, right there.
That's Lou. He throws fishes and they come back.
I mean, that sounds like a good team player, if you ask me.
All right, you want Lou the fish thrower?
I
The
want
boomerang
Lou,
fish?
the fish thrower.
Okay.
He throws fish and they come back. Does he curve them?
Yeah,
What movie is that in?
Almost all of them, really.
Almost all of them.
He makes an appearance in just about every movie to throw his fish.
Yeah. And then I will go with the chicken. The chicken.
Camilla?
Yes.
Okay.
Camilla?
Camilla. Dating my second round pick, Gonzo the Great.
Oh.
Yep. I'm going to go with Zoot. He is the sax player in the Electric Mayhem.
Ah, yes. Always have some good sax playing.
And I'm going to go with Janice, the bass player in the Electric Mayhem.
Oh man. Then can I do the dude with the jean jacket with the mutton
Of course
chops?
you can,
Yeah.
Yep. It's great.
Does he play?
Yep, he sure does.
What does he play?
I think he's the guitar. Yeah.
Guitarist in the band.
Yep.
And then I will go with that dude that looks like his name is Carl. Bottom second one.
This guy?
Yes. What's
All
his
right,
name?
so this is is it Wayne? This is Jason Segal's brother from birth.
That's Jason Segal's brother from birth?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Was one parent
Yeah,
human?
listen,
one
that was
somebody fucked a puppet?
was quite literally my question in my review was did Jason Segal and the fuck's his name come out of the same,
Yeah. Seems like even more painful birthing period.
Yeah, they were brothers. What the hell is his name?
It's like pushing out a blanket.
I know it's in my review. Walter. This is Walter.
Oh, Walter.
Yes.
I think his name should be Carl.
Yeah. I mean, I knew exactly who you were talking about.
Yeah. No, he looks like his name's Carl.
Okay, I will take Bobo the Bear. And
Bobo the Bear,
I'll take Scooter. He's an OG. He's part of the original gang. He's one of the original guys.
You could hardly tell Bobo the Bear in that picture. It's so tiny.
That's him in I just watched this one today. This is Muppets in Space.
Oh, Muppets in Space.
Or sorry, Muppets from Space. I was very disappointed in Muppets from Space because I thought it was Muppets in Space, and they were 0 points in space.
I'll take the news anchor dude that looks like Elf.
This guy.
No, other dude.
This
Actually,
guy.
there's 2 news anchor looking dudes. Yeah, that dude.
Okay, the Donald Trump one.
Oh, is it Donald Trump guy?
No, I don't think so.
Is that his name?
I don't think so.
And then I'll take the other news anchor dude.
All right. Do you want to make this the final round?
Sure.
I don't know anyone left, pretty much.
Yeah.
Do we leave Miss Piggy off the board?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the guy who blows shit up.
The guy that blows shit up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all he does. He just blows shit up. So I like him. Is there anyone else you would like on your team? I like the I like Dragon Guy. He's kind of cool.
Yeah, what's the pink things?
These guys?
Yes.
They just go Menomina.
I mean, you need some good Menomina, so
Okay.
I'll take Menomina, yeah.
All right, I'll throw Piggy on the squad.
Oh, my God.
I'll throw Piggy on.
She would still be pissed.
She would. put her here with Kermit. Put her as far away. Here we go. I'm gonna do one a solid for Kerm.
Yeah.
Any others you would like on your team? This is Beauregard. I know that he's not that prominent.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I've seen him once in one of the new movies, but I like this guy. This guy's in a few, but he's never that big. And then just like the other rats.
I mean, I like a good rat. What's the second guy? You know who the second dude is? That Cookie Monster looking dude?
No, I don't know his name enough to even look anything up. He auditions in one of the movies. He
auditions for a role.
One sec. I can get this.
Who is the Muppet dude that auditions for a role in one of the movies?
Yeah, no, I couldn't get it.
Couldn't get it. I wasn't there.
I looked up Muppet who auditions for Kermit with magic. It did not.
It didn't catch.
Didn't get anything.
Well, no, I'm good with this. I can lock
All right.
this.
All right.
I can lock this.
I'll upload it. We'll send it over. It's a good draft. It's a great draft. So you have Beaker, Robin, and then Animal and was it Sweetums? Yeah, Sweetums.
I have a lot of yellers. A lot of hecklers.
What are their names? Statler and Waldorf.
Yep.
You have Pepe the King Prong, the Swedish chef Lou. What's Lou? Lou has a funny last name, but I forget it.
Is it something that's probably Italian?
It's New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah, so he's New Zealand.
Not at all what I thought it would be.
He throws fishes that are boomerangs. Then you have Camilla the chicken.
I think I have somebody for absolutely anything we're doing.
All right, so let's see. Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. I think you have Floyd Pepper. Okay, yeah, this is Floyd Pepper. He is the bass player for the Electric Mayhem band.
Floyd Pepper.
You also have Animal on drums, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I have Janice on vocals and lead guitar and Zoot on saxophone.
Well, neither of us have a complete band, but we could throw something together.
Yeah, yep. So then you have Walter from the new Muppets movies.
Yep. Or AKA Carl.
Yes, AKA Carl, and I don't know the final three. I have Kermit the Frog, the Great Gonzo, Fozzie Bear, Rolf, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, Rizzo the Rat, Dr. Teeth, Sam the Eagle, Zoot the sax player, Janice, Miss Piggy, Bobo the Bear, Scooter, and Boy.
Yeah, what's his name?
The
dude that looks like he's on meth.
Muppet who blows shit up.
Muppet that blows shit up.
Got him. His name is Crazy Harry. He's a pyrotechnic.
Crazy Harry, yeah. That's a fitting name.
Yeah. That's a good draft. It's a good draft.
Yeah. I'm happy with my team.
Good.
Yes.
I'm over Muppets now. If that's for Dan. The last two.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch the Christmas special, that's like watching Star Wars. Saying I'm going to watch the Christmas special of this and the Ewok movies. It's tough.
Yeah. Listen. It is what it is. 16.
Well, I think there's only. I guess you have to watch the new Bourne movie too, because there's that with the Jeremy Renner one.
Listen, I watched Tom Cruise's Mummy. It's not even associated, but I watched it because it has the name.
No,
this whole segment is about watching movies. That's really all it comes down to. The franchises just help move that along.
Every single person that I talked to that has watched the Bourne movies for the first time, like, is everybody kind of. I don't know many people that watched the Bourne movies as they came out. Everybody like catches them later because they aren't expecting the Bourne movies to be anything that special. And then they watch and they're like, huh, this is much better than I was expecting.
Brian spun them last week and his reviews are all like, these are fucking awesome. Why is this such a bad
it's because nobody realizes
shit, it's Jason Bourne.
Yeah, well, exactly. You picture Matt Damon, and you're like, he's not an action hero. He's what about them apples? He's, his roles are not that exciting usually, so it's hard to picture him in that role. But he's pretty good in it.
Holy shit, it's Jason Bourne.
Yeah, he's really good. So, I've seen all three. I think I saw all three of them on like a flight to Europe or something like that. Yeah. But I've never seen the Jeremy Renner one, so you'll have to review that one real good to see how it connects. I love watching
people's plane movies. Like when my buddy is flying to his honeymoon right now, in his letterbox just randomly popped up. It's like, just watch the Batman movie, or the Lego Batman. I was like, yep, that's a plane movie right there.
Where's he flying to?
Somewhere in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's only a few. It's a big difference if you're flying to like Asia or something and you have a good 20 hours of movie watching.
Yeah.
Than a few hours.
Even when I flew to Oregon, my movies were very funny. It was like A Star Is Born, Rush Hour 2, and like.
Yeah. But those the international flights typically have like those new releases.
They have good movies on them, yeah.
They have really good movies on there. So it's like all stuff that you're like, I was going to wait for this to come out to watch it, but here it is. Hell yeah. I'll watch all of this.
That's going to be a lot of people when Flowers gets around in the Napoleon movie. You watched a Napoleon movie? Have you watched Flowers yet?
No, I haven't seen Flowers because I got this thing called a baby, and it's tough to find 3.5 hours I can carve out to be able to watch that movie. And it's not like I can watch it. Like I want to see it in the theaters, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance.
Yeah.
Also, planning for LA Comic-Con has taken up like all my free time.
Oh yeah, I see you're bringing the atomic bomb to Comic-Con.
We are bringing the bomb core from Oppenheimer to LA Comic-Con, and we're going to show it off. And we're also bringing.
Can I ask you a question that's not intentionally asked to be funny? Did you have to work it out with security beforehand? Like, hey, we're bringing a thing that looks like a bomb in?
Not with the convention center.
Okay.
But with LA Comic-Con. And LA Comic-Con, like the people who run the whole entire convention were hitting us up because they hit me up when I told them we were going to display it. And they're like, can we hang it in the lobby? I was like, I don't think hanging it's a great idea. I was like, I don't know if hanging an atomic looking bomb is a great idea in the front lobby. So we had to push back against that. So, but they don't seem to think that it's going to be a problem coming from a prop.
Issue. Okay.
Yeah, coming from prop people in the thing. But we did find out just this week. We didn't want to announce it because we were unsure of whether we were going to be able to make it happen yet.
Yeah.
But we are also bringing a screen used R2-D2.
I saw you were bringing Star Wars. I saw the two main posts you had was Star Wars and Oppenheimer.
Yeah, Star Wars and Oppenheimer, because we're having panels for both of those, but we're bringing most of the major props from Everything Everywhere All at Once. We're bringing a lot of props from what Quentin Tarantino's last movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We're bringing the acid cigarette, one of the acid cigarettes that Brad Pitt smokes, and the can that he throws at the dude's face. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
Quentin Tarantino was in the movie I watched one movie ago.
What movie?
That would be The Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Quentin Tarantino was in that?
Uh-huh.
What did he do?
They cut from the scene real quick. They like break the fourth wall and go to like the writer's room. And then it's just Kermit talking to Quentin Tarantino being like, how would you feel if like we had Miss Piggy kick the Wicked Witch? And he's like, you got to kick her in the face, man. You got. And then they like cut back to that was it. He was like the third billed actor though.
So it was early in the movie then.
It was late. Yeah. It was at like near the end. Yeah, because I was zoned out, and then I looked up and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so we're bringing props from that. We're bringing props from the Atom Project. We're bringing props. Oh, we're bringing the Barbasol can from Jurassic World.
Awesome.
Yeah, the opening Barbasol and a Jurassic Park egg. We're bringing an actual dinosaur egg and a dinosaur bone. Fun enough.
That's awesome.
So bringing stuff from that. Yeah, a bunch of other cool stuff too. But those are my favorites that I just mentioned there.
Nice. If you guys are in the Los Angeles area or not and are going to Los Angeles Comic-Con, go check out the Property Masters Guild display.
Yeah. We're going to be a big booth in Hall, in the West Hall. And then, two panels. We'll have a panel
Just
Saturday.
Look up. You'll see the hanging atomic bomb, and then you'll know you're in the right place.
Yeah.
If you see a hanging atomic bomb, just know Mikey lost an argument.
No, that ain't going to happen. Trust me, the Archive Studios will never lend us props again.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
What have you been up to?
What have I been up to?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the strike is over. I don't know if we've announced that on this podcast yet. Strike is over. The actors are done. So you must be asking, so what are you working on now? Still nothing. Because the strike ended just right around the holidays. So there hasn't really been anything shooting. Shows that did start back up are shows that went down during production, like Abbott Elementary and a lot of those like sitcom-y shows that were up in. So, yeah, I'm not anticipating getting anything until January, but I'm hoping we get something fun, something traveling or whatever. We want a traveling job. We want to go somewhere.
Yeah, get you been in the house too long now.
Yeah, and I've been talking to on Prop Talk. You can check out Prop Talk anywhere podcasts are found. So go check out that. I interview a lot of big prop masters. We just interviewed. Oh, this episode's not out yet, so I won't talk too crazy about it, but I will. We just interviewed the prop master who did Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we had him in the studio and to talk about what it was like to work with Martin Scorsese.
Is that like a giant pain in the ass knowing you're going to have to do prop stuff for a movie that they're going to shoot 7 hours of like usable footage on?
I asked that and
okay.
And he said it's not, because I mean it just means more work. It means more hours of work, especially on a Scorsese movie. When you're on a Scorsese movie, you better expect you're going to be working for the entire year.
Okay.
Like a year straight, which is great. But there's also think about this, because they shot that movie in East Bumfuck, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So they prepped a little bit out there, and then they just went and worked at it. He said that type of movie, did you see it?
I haven't seen it, no.
Well, it's about the tribe, I guess.
Yeah.
In Oklahoma or whatever. He said that they spent 2 months out of prep, that the whole crew was just chilling with that tribe because they had to earn their trust first before they could shoot anything, and to be involved with everything and them to let them in, essentially.
Jesus.
So I was like, well, that's something I would never have anticipated.
Yeah.
But I've been talking to all these prop masters, like the prop master from Oppenheimer, that just travels all the time and does all these things. I was like, I want to do, like, since this little guy is young enough and he doesn't have any like friends that he's
baggage, yeah.
Yeah, my friends are all here, Dad. Like we can travel and stuff. So I want to just go like shooting. I did get offered one job that starts in June in New Orleans, which I was like, I'll do it if I'm still available, but I'm not going to book myself 12 months out.
Yeah.
But it's also June in New Orleans, so it's got to be like hot as hell.
Yeah.
That's some humidity down there. What did I roll? What did I spin? I spun Brosnan.
Yes.
How many movies is that?
Have you 3 or 4? Yeah. Brosnan.
Do you write the tag?
Brosnan had a short run.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he had.
No, he was like just the 90s. Yeah. I think it's because he got GoldenEye that you think he was like Mega Bond. He wasn't. He was just.
Maybe it was also because that was when we were young and they were playing. We used to watch those movies. Like, I don't know if you remember, we used to go camping with our aunts and uncles and cousins and stuff like that, and like the tow trailers.
Yeah.
With Patrick and them.
Yeah.
We used to watch those movies in the camper.
I don't remember. That,
you know, because that's what you do when you go camping.
Yeah, you go watch.
Movies.
Yeah.
In the camper.
All I remember, I told Hunter this earlier on the show. All I remembered from Muppets Treasure Island, I was like, I can vaguely remember just someone getting handed a black dot on a piece of paper, and then it happened, and I was like, "Fucking
a black
still
dot
got it."
You don't remember like all the songs or whatever?
No, I still.
Jimmy, Jim. You don't remember any of that? We watched that movie so many times. You must have been way young. Oh, wait a minute. Have you seen Good Burger 2 yet?
No,
What?
I was gonna, Mikey, I watched, if you look at my letterbox, it is 16 uninterrupted Muppet movies.
I can't believe you couldn't fit in a Good Burger 2 there because it's streaming on Paramount. Or no, wait, not on Paramount.
It is Paramount. I don't have Paramount right now, though.
No, it's not on. Is it on Paramount?
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's streaming
Peacock.
for free on Paramount. I think it's money on Peacock.
Maybe it is Paramount.
Maybe not. But
you don't have Paramount?
Not right now.
Wait.
Do you have Paramount?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, then I have Paramount, but I don't have. I'm not logged into Paramount. So.
Yeah, we have Paramount, and we watch because that's what. There's also on Paramount is all the original Jackass shows.
Oh yeah,
and the original Wild Boys shows.
Oh,
so we've been
Wild
watching.
Boys?
We've been well, yeah, because it made me realize that the Jackass show wasn't as good as the movies are definitely the
Jackass
finest.
show. Every episode, there's like 3 of the bits are from a previous episode. There's like
they are.
There's like if you like episode 2 is like half of episode 1.
It is.
It's weird.
I started having
it's
to like
super
jump
weird.
through
Yes,
the
it's
episodes.
super weird.
I was like, I've already seen this. I was like, why do they recycle so many bits? I don't remember this when I was
yeah,
younger.
because then I was like, oh, was maybe this one in the movie or like have I already seen it? It's like no, it was in the last episode that you watched 8 minutes ago.
Yeah. No, yeah, you start going through. But I've been listening to a lot of the Steve-O's podcast where he's had on like I've been going back and listening to the ones where he had on other members from Jackass.
Yeah, I've listened to most of those.
Because he said that the original season that
it's just CKY, isn't it? Like,
well, it's CKY and they're all in it, but they would send in their footage from wherever they were. None of them have met.
Yeah.
So it was just like Danger Aaron and Dave England were all their bits were together.
Yeah.
Because it was just them two on the side. Like Johnny Knoxville kind of was like a one-off. Or no, he was with Steve-O and stuff like that because they were letting Steve-O in then. And then like all the CKY stuff was like just CKY bits
it was
that
just
were
already
sent in.
yeah.
So you could see like a significant jump from season 1 to season 2 of like budget go up. And because apparently season 1 they would also pay them like
$100 a clip. Yeah.
$100 a bit. So the value goes up. So by the time that show ends and Wild Boys pick up, the production value on Wild Boys is amazing.
Yeah.
It's like done so good. So Wild Boys is so much better than Jackass that it's crazy to watch. And it's if you saw like Rise to Demise or the documentary on Steve-O like cracked out and shit like that about him. Have you seen that documentary?
No.
It's so good. It's a documentary about him basically on all his because he used to film him doing all the drugs and all that stuff.
He still because he has all that footage. That's what his like comedy shows are now. He makes, like, a
but
weird.
There's an hour-and-a-half documentary just like, and half of it's just the videos of him doing drugs and like kicking walls through his neighbor's wall and like getting pissed off and going on benders. And you see like his floor that's just filled with those little CO2 canisters from all the
whippets and
huffing
shit,
that he
yeah.
the whippets from all the huffing. It's such, I think it must be streaming somewhere, but it's really, really good. But it's interesting to watch them back knowing it's like, oh, Steve-O is loaded for like
all of it,
most of this.
Yeah. Up until
and you can kind of
Jackass
see it.
4, yeah, like
he passes out and gets Black Mamba more than anybody.
Yeah. I wish Viva La Bam was anywhere.
Viva La Bam is not on there. You can pay for it on Amazon Prime.
Nowhere.
Yeah, which makes I wonder what the deal is with that, because Paramount owns all things MTV.
Yeah.
So why don't they own the rights to that? Like, I know Bam had
was
that
Bam
show.
better about his like production rights? Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't looked up to see, because Bam had that show Bam's Unholy Union where he was getting married to that chick for a while.
Yep.
So I don't know what happened with that. I have 2 of the CKY movies on DVD.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that again yet, though.
I don't even know how did we get here. Oh, Paramount Plus.
Yeah, Paramount Plus.
I wanted to watch Good. I had a wedding on Friday into Saturday, so I was out of town.
Okay.
We were out of town until Sunday.
We watched it like 2 nights ago.
Is it fine?
Yeah. I mean, it's like one of those movies that you kind of would expect what it is going in. It's very much for the fans.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of like the throwbacks, like what's Lori Beth Dimberg's like, I'm Connie Malone. Like she plays that character comes back.
That's funny.
But just like a bit or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Danny Tamborelli has like a small little bit part. What is it? Josh, the guy from all that.
Yes,
Josh.
Yeah. Yep.
He gets like they find him stuck in the freezer because the handle just fell off, and Ed was like, I don't know, it just fell off, and I didn't know. He's like, why don't you just put it back on? And he's like, I didn't know you could. So they open it up, and he was frozen for 20 years in the freezer. So there's like little bits like that, and it has to do like this story is very much related to the Mondo Burger story.
Okay.
Also, so it's all a throwback to all of that stuff, kind of just interconnected into this. I enjoy.
That's all I want. Yeah, I don't want to fucking. I'm not expecting a 5-star cinematic masterpiece. I'm expecting Good Burger 2. Like,
yeah, and it also helps that like neither Keenan nor Kel looks like they've aged
zero.
A bit in
They've
22
aged
years.
0 days. It's crazy.
Yeah. In 22 years, they just jump right back into it. It's just like,
crazy.
Yeah. But at least they don't act like it's only been like they act like it's been 22 years because like Ed has like a whole bunch of kids now that look exactly like him.
They just all have the wig coming out of a
yeah.
burger hat.
And they all dress exactly the same.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's all pretty fantastic in that aspect. So I highly recommend it. It's after watching some football, we dove straight into it, and it was a good thing to end the Sunday.
Yeah, I took today off and just decorated my house and watched Muppet movies.
Oh, you Christmas decorated?
Yeah.
Do you have a fake tree or a real tree?
I have a fake tree.
Yeah. We just got our first fake tree too. We're like, should we get it?
Should
we bring Micah to get a real tree? And I was like, there's no real trees you can cut down around here. Everything comes from Oregon. So why would we do that? They don't eat that.
Also, fake trees are awesome. They're already lit up. They don't make a mess.
We got the Amazon special without lights, but that's fine because I thought our lights would be able to. Because we used to have like when we were younger, we used to have these like little ornaments that you'd plug into the lights.
I have yours.
What?
I have yours.
You have some of mine probably because I have some too.
Yeah.
I know we're missing some, but I like the new lights are like LED low powered lights.
They don't operate them. Yeah, mine that are built into my tree. I can't plug them in.
No, I could plug in some of them.
Yeah,
but just the light will come on and it doesn't have enough. Like there's one of the little dog running around a house.
Yeah,
that dog doesn't run. Or Barney skating around on an ice rink. Barney doesn't skate around. It just lights up a little bit. Micah will never know what is the moving ornaments because they just don't make them like they used to.
Lauren saw them. I was like, "What are these?" And I was like, "Will you plug them into the lights?" She's like,
Back
what does that mean? Yeah.
Back when we had those high voltage lights that would burn the trees down,
Yeah.
that's the ones we need. We need to find some of those danger lights to show how these ornaments work.
Yep.
And it will be great. We just decorated our tree the other day too. And I'm out here. Our mom has gotten smarter because she used to get all of our gifts that she sends out there.
Yeah.
And pack them up and spend like $500 on shipping to get them here, just so they're all wrapped. And now she's just sending them like, all right, you guys just need to wrap them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's the smart thing to do.
Just put our name on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, that's what I'm doing to her. Like everything that we're giving them. Actually, Jackie got my mom what we're getting for my mom sent here. So that's the only thing we need to ship back. But everything else is going to her. Even the thing that we're all consecutively, or all of us are getting as a big gift for our dad, is being shipped to my mom so she can wrap.
Good. Takes the work out for me.
Yeah.
That's nice. I'm the designated rapper, so.
Exactly. I mean, well, what's the last the popcorn machine for Father's Day? You guys didn't even wrap that, did you? You just hid it behind a wall.
Yeah, we're like, here's a popcorn machine.
Here's what you got.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole wrapping. This week's gonna be wrapping hell because I have like 5 Avery things coming in, and little kid things are never small. They're always just big fucking boxes.
Nope. Luckily, I sent my 5 Avery things to my mom so she can wrap. And they're also, you're like that. So they're like, oh, we got like a gift for Micah coming in. It's like a humongous box, like half the size of our car. It's like, I was like, what is this? They're like, oh, well, it's a play set. I was like,
he's
so am I supposed to put this together?
Yeah. You're
like
dad
now? It's like he's supposed to, she's like, well, he's not gonna know either way. So it was like, if it just pops up in the backyard. I was like, fair enough.
That's, what's he gonna? You're gonna look, Micah, a playset in the backyard. He's gonna be like,
It'll be like, cool. It is a pretty dope playset, but it's all like the only area we put it's like all stone concrete.
Yeah.
We have to get like those rubber mats now to put on the ground so we can put the play set on and make sure it's waterproof. So there's some prep work involved. I might be able to do it before Christmas, so we'll see.
There you go.
Yeah. Holidays. Are you gonna run with the movies you're watching? Are you sprinkling? I know you saw the Muppets holiday movies, which I think there's 2 or 3 of them, but are you having to like sprinkle in the holiday classic movies in there?
Yeah, I watched. Luckily, Lauren watched her favorite, which I can't fucking stand. While I was like asleep one night. It's a Holiday in Handcuffs. It's a piece of shit freeform movie.
Holiday in Handcuffs. Yeah. This is an older movie?
No, it's starring Mario Lopez. It's the worst.
Why is this her favorite?
It's her favorite holiday movie.
Why?
Undisputed #1.
Why?
I can't stand it. Pretty much this girl kidnaps Mario Lopez and brings him to her family cabin in the woods where they're having Christmas like for a week. And then she just like breaks his phone and also he's about to get engaged to his girlfriend, and then they fall in love as kidnappers do. And that's the plot. And I hate it.
Did this movie do primarily well, or
I can't imagine so. It's a freeform movie, so I don't know. Straight to cable. I watched Xmas. That's a new one, brand new one on Amazon Prime. Now, Mikey, you might be thinking...
Was Xmas good? That's about the X that gets invited to the thing.
Now, Mikey, what you might be thinking is, oh, well, that sounds a little like a Hallmark movie. But it has an Amazon budget, so surely it's probably not a Hallmark movie, right? It's a Hallmark movie.
But with an Amazon budget? Does it have better acting and a higher budget than a Hallmark movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but it has a Hallmark plot, which good acting that can't overcome. So,
let me guess. The family likes the X, so they invite the X to Christmas.
yeah, a hardworking video game developer can't come home for Christmas after their breakup. He's working hard on his video game. But surprise, he decided to come home, and who does he see? His ex-fiance at the family Christmas. And then naturally...
Yeah, mayhem ensues.
Yeah, and then they fall back in love. What a surprise. So yeah, that was Xmas. My yearly 8 Crazy Nights. It's streaming now, which is nice. I usually have to pay for it.
Yes, it is. Did you already watched it?
Yep. That's an annual. First Christmas with Lauren, I was like, we have to watch this Hanukkah movie now. She's like, what?
I went down to San Diego with Matt Hoffman for Thanksgiving, and they had just watched. So like, I had never seen 8 Crazy Nights. I was like, oh, it's fantastic.
It's one of my favorite movies. I can recite it nearly line for line.
Yeah. Home Alone and Elf.
Started Home Alone. We didn't get through a Home Alone. We watched that a few times a season though, so
a few times a season.
That one will go back on. We just didn't get through it one night because that's her traditional favorite.
Yeah.
I haven't watched
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. A lot of people slip in there for some reason.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah. I think it just was.
It was winter. It was.
I think it was just always. It's one of those movies that was always on holiday days that they just put on a loop. And they're like, yeah, let's just put on Willy Wonka.
This is gonna be the year that I watch National Lampoons.
Oh, Christmas Vacation?
Never seen it.
Never seen it. Shitter's full. Have you haven't seen any of the National Lampoons?
No.
Wait, is that on the list?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So you have to watch because they have like a lot of those. It's National Lampoons is like one of those ones that they have.
Is it like American Pie where it's like there's
American Pie?
There's like they're American Pies. It's like The Naked Mile. It's like it's American Pie, but is it kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, there's a National Lampoons movie with I think it got like a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's with Steve-O and Preston Lacey. I think written and directed by them too.
Why?
Yeah. And it's known to be like they even say it's like the worst movie piece of shit that they've ever.
They just got a National Lampoons title on it. How'd that go about?
Yeah, you should look. I mean, if you look up Preston Lacey, it's one of the only things.
You should try to get Preston Lacey on your podcast so you can hear about his National Lampoons movie.
I mean, I would love to.
Source.
I mean, I would love to. I'm sure they're not a hard get. I just listened because on Steve-O's podcast, this latest episode, they just had Poopies, and Poopies put out a call that he's looking for a job. He's like, I could do some construction stuff, I can build stuff. He's like, I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna be a greeter at Walmart. I'll take anything that will pay me a little bit. So I was like, oh man, Poopies must be easy to get on anything.
Poor Poopies. He got fucked up on one of the things.
Yeah, he got bit by a shark in Shark Week.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, it fucked up his hand. But apparently he was all hopped up on crystal meth for a lot of and he OD'd while filming Jackass one night and didn't tell anybody.
Jesus.
It just came in.
Listen, when you deal with people who are down to do all that, you're going to have to accept that most of them like hard drugs.
So the name of the movie that Preston Lacey and Steve-O did is called National Lampoon's TV the Movie.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
That's okay.
Yes. Yep. So that happened. And its IMDb rating is a 3.2 out of 10. Which is actually better than I was expecting it to be. I kind of want to watch it though.
Yeah.
But make sure once you land a National Lampoons, you put that movie on there. But no, yeah, you definitely got to hit up just regular Vacation at the Christmas Vacation. I'm sure there's a narrowed down list. I really enjoyed the new. Have you seen the Ed Helms Vacation?
No.
No? That's like the modern redo of it, kind of.
No, I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah, it's just called Vacation. It came out
okay.
like 4 or 5 years ago with Ed Helms.
Okay.
I mean, I like anything Ed Helms is in. He's just a funny dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you an Office guy?
Yeah, I love The Office.
Okay. I
seen
sometimes
it
have
like
a hard
8
time.
times.
Yeah, I sometimes have a hard time on Andying him, but
Well, yeah, I mean, he's always kind of that guy.
Yeah.
He's kind of Andy in this movie too.
yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I mean, what role? I mean, that's kind of who he is in mostly everything that he's in. Actually, I can't think of one role where he's not.
Yeah, because even Stu is a little bit Andy, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, Brad Gerlegger from We're the Millers, he's pretty Andy.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed the vacation movie with him in it though. It's pretty good. But yeah, there's a lot of vacation movies. It's most of it's not my humor. I will say that.
Yeah.
People are like die hard vacation
Yeah,
people.
they are.
It's not, and I'm none against it. It's just not as much my humor. Dad loves the vacation movies.
Correct. It's Police Academy humor.
Yeah,
So-
it's in that realm. But there's also that's where Cal Penn got his like jump because he was in Van Wilder. That's National Lampoon's movie too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
based off the life of Burt Kreischer.
Yeah,
Have you seen that movie?
I have.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think it's loosely based off the life of Burt Kreischer.
It's based
I also
off
heard
a story.
podcasts about him talking because they said they'd never reached out to him about anything. They just kind of went off of his article.
Oh, for Van Wilder?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what they're like. Oh, it's based off of Van Wilder. It's based
Yeah.
off Burt Kreischer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I'm still recovering from wedding weekend.
Oh yeah.
I had a 5-6 day weekend and it felt like a 1 day weekend. So it's tough.
It's a bold move planning your wedding the weekend after Thanksgiving, I think.
I think it's an old thing to do though. Like I told mom and dad that and they were like, that used to be every Thanksgiving there used to be a wedding because when family's in town,
Really?
it's just one trip because family's in town.
Oh, is that the idea behind it?
I don't know if it was for this case, but like mom and dad said that's like kind of how it was back in their day.
I think the modern idea is planning it as difficult as possible so the least amount of people comes to get it cheaper.
Listen, my hotel was dirt cheap.
Where was it?
It was in Walpole, Mass.
Oh.
80 minutes from us. Hour 15-ish.
The glorious Walpole, Mass.
Yeah.
Mass.
But their venue was beautiful. They got it
Oh,
probably
nice.
cheaper, I'd assume.
Nice.
So that was good. So
Are you done with weddings for the year?
Yeah.
Since the year's only 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
Or 4 weeks away.
yeah. Three this year. All of them well over an hour away.
Yep.
Yeah. I have one next
It's all right.
year.
The 2 weddings I went to, I had to get on a plane to get to.
Yeah, I had one was a plane and one was a 6-hour drive, which is essentially a plane. But this one was nice. We really didn't even need a hotel we needed a hotel for the one night for the rehearsal stuff. Because I did officiate this wedding.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are you like the go-to officiant now?
It's sounding like it because now all the other because I have Will's next year too.
Oh, you're doing Will's?
I have
Is it-
Will's next year.
Is this your second or third officiant wedding?
This is my second. Will's going to be my third. And then,
Oh, wow.
my friends who are very much so about to get engaged level, we're all like, oh, yeah, Riley, you going to do ours? And Lauren kept telling people I'm retiring after Will's. And they were like, oh, we'll get him. So I think it's just going to be now I'm the officiant of my group.
You just got to start charging. That's
Well,
how it started.
Listen, I'll either start charging or they just have to come to peace that they're going to be getting a copy and paste of what the last guy changed with some of the personal details swapped out.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, you're getting the same. I have one package.
That's fair though.
I mean, it's nice. Nice to be thought of, but
Yeah, but it's a pain in the ass to have to have a duty. It's almost like getting asked. It's like the first time you get asked to be a groomsman, it's exciting. You're like, yeah, I'm a groomsman, and then you get to see what it all comes with. Second time you get asked, you're like, all right. Then third time you get asked, you're like, fuck. I don't want a groomsman anymore. I don't want this responsibility. I just want to go to the wedding and get messed up.
Yeah, Hunter's in Will's party now because of me, so that's nice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I'm not in Will's party, and I would have been his fifth guy.
Oh, it's being the officiant gets you out of the party?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that helps, I guess.
Yeah, sort of. Well, Will's I'm going to be...
Probably more work, actually.
It depends. Well, there's different ways it go. Like, Corey still made me his best man, but then, like, Will was like...
Right.
Will was of the like you're still in the party, so I don't know how that'll go. This one was nice. It was a good mix. I was just the officiant. It was my good friend, and yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
I got fucking hammered at the rehearsal on accident. I don't know when it got away from me, but
were you drinking whiskey?
Yes,
that's how it got away from you.
Yeah. Also, we're going to talk more about this next week because me and Hunter are going to talk more wedding when he's has a bit more time. We happen to be in the same hotel as a like regional chess tournament going on.
No way.
In the hotel. So we went to the rehearsal and stuff, and then it was like we were at a courtyard, so they had a courtyard with a fireplace. We were like, hey, let's grab a 30 and just come drink at the fire. So we had a bunch of us in the fire, and there was just, next to the fire was just a glass window with like 90 games of chess going on.
Oh, whoa.
Inside, and people just furious looking at us.
Oh, really?
Because, you know, when I drink, my voice gets loud. I just know I was yelling at this point.
Like, I'm trying to concentrate on my next 6 moves.
Yeah, and then they started giving me looks, so I started calling them mean names, and it that's why this episode started with the Harry Potter chess scene. I started yelling. I just started like yelling around, just going, once I make my move, then you're free to check the king.
D3 to C11.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
Ron, you can't. I was just yelling that on a loop all night. But yeah. Some Asian dude who was like moderating the tournament came out and just showed up to the fire, and he was like, is that gas? And I went, yes. Would you like a beer? And he just went, no. Like backed up, and then we just saw him go back to his tournament, and then the fire went out a few minutes after that, and we were pissed.
Oh, no.
They shut us down.
Did he tell them to shut it off?
Shut us down.
Wait, and they listened? Why would
that? That pissed me off.
What time was it?
Not even quiet time yet. It was like 9:30.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I would have gone back in and been like, "Can you turn the fire on?"
Yeah. Yeah, because they were like, "Yeah, the fire usually shuts off at around 10." Or they said at 10. Yeah, they said at 10. Important note. I was furious, but then I was also shit faced. And then we went to some kid's room and started just drinking there. But
because that's cooler than a fire pit.
We had a 6:30 wake up for like the groomsmen breakfast.
Oh yikes!
Thing. I was in a rough shit. I was late. I was very late to that. I wasn't very late. I thought they said at 7. They said be in the lobby around 6:45. I took that as I'm gonna wake up at 6:45.
Yeah.
I showed up at the lobby at 6:50, and just no one was down there. I didn't text the group. I was like, they're all coming. And then like 10 minutes passed, and I texted the group. I was like, hey, am I late or are you guys late? And they're like, we're at the restaurant.
Was the restaurant walking distance, or you had to drive there?
It was like 4 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you showed up and everybody's like mid-meal?
Pretty much, yeah. They had just gotten like coffees. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, because I waited because I thought I was early. I was like, all right, cool. Had some water in the lobby. I didn't even think to text. Yeah, that was brutal. 11 a.m. wedding. That hurt with my head.
Yeah.
That one hurt. I recovered nicely, but yeah, the early wake up. I don't sleep well in hotels either, so it was neither does Lauren. We were just kind of sitting there all night. I was fighting demons. She was fighting just the mattress, but yeah, it was fun. It was a good
Just
wedding.
fighting the mattress.
We woke up on Sunday, and so it was an 11 a.m. wedding. We probably could. We went out to, so the around Gillette is just a mall now. It's like a outlets area essentially. Where they have a bunch of bars and a bunch of stores and bars and shit. So we went out after the wedding at Patriot Place because we were like down the road from Gillette in Foxborough.
Oh, I thought you guys were going to a concert or something.
No, our wedding was just down the road, so that we went bar hopping in Gillette essentially.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, and then
was there a lot of people there?
No, because it was an away game.
Yeah,
they were away, so it was just dead. That's why our hotel was cheap. If it was a different weekend, we could have been fucked. But
yeah,
it was an away game, so it was dead there. So we went.
That's what's up.
We went clubbing there, and then the lighthouse is open. It costs $5 to go to the lighthouse. We went, let's all go to the lighthouse
when there's not a game.
Yeah. Also, you can just walk up to the sideline. Like, there's a gate at the edge of the field. But where the gate is, it's like 7 feet from the end zone.
Oh wow!
Like I could just walked up and like tossed my shoe into the end zone if I wanted. But yeah, we went to the lighthouse. It was pretty cool.
Can you get a beer in the lighthouse too?
No, you can't. But yeah. And then we woke up at like 6:30 on Sunday, and we're like. I was like, "You awake?" She's like, "Yeah, I've been awake." And I was like, "Want to go home?" She's like, "Yeah." Like, cool. All right.
Yeah. Well, bar hopping around Gillette sounds pretty dope, though.
It was fun.
Take that opportunity.
Yeah. No, it was really fun. Their places are really cool. Robert Kraft has this like scorpion bar that just. We all went there. Someone told us it was a titty bar, so we all went there expecting titties at 10, and then they never came.
How many people did you go with? A bunch of people?
We had like 25 people.
Oh wow! Yeah, so you guys brought the party everywhere.
Yeah, we brought. Yeah, and then like the bride's parents were coming around and like her friends. Like, it's like if mom and dad joined us with all their camp friends and shit too. Like, yeah, we had a few. It was funny because we sat down. The lady, we went to dinner first in the like same area. And the lady was mad because we like took up a whole area. And she's like, "You're gonna be breaking into sections." I was like, "We just brought you 30 people. Shut up."
Yeah.
Oh no.
We will sit where we tell you we sit.
Like, she's like, "Well, how are we gonna break this up?" I was like, "You have a thing that splits up the menu. We'll all pay." Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just take my order individually.
Yeah. It's like, okay. And then she just left for a while. We were trying to go out to the next bars, and she just left. Just left.
She did that on purpose.
Yes. I had to like ask someone. I asked another waitress. I was like, "Hey, can we get our check? We've been waiting like 20 minutes." And the lady was like, "I'm not your waitress." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was getting mad at that point.
Yeah.
She's like, "I guess I can go tell her." I was like, "Yeah, I guess you fucking can. Please do." But yeah. That was my break in the Muppets, was going to mass for a movie or for a wedding.
And now you're back in it, and maybe you'll come back next week with a Good Burger review.
I'll definitely come back next week with a Good Burger review. That's
nice.
For sure. Yeah. But yeah, I think that'll do it for us this week. I'm going to go to bed. I have to actually work tomorrow.
Yeah, he's been trying to outlive this football game. I don't know. I bet you he still does it.
I'll watch in bed.
Yeah.
I'm up. I had a 13-point advantage in my main league with Justin Fields against DJ Moore.
I got DJ Moore too.
I'm up 12 right now. He has like 13. He's having a decent game. I just need him to
got
not
10. He's got 10 in my league.
I just need him to not go off or have a rushing touchdown. Really, I need him to not have a rushing touchdown. That's going to be the real crux.
Yeah, I'm going to beat the guy I'm going against by 50, so I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm up 11 right now, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, we're out of here. Mikey, where can they find you? Where can they find your podcast?
You can find us at innercirclepn.com. You could find us everywhere we're streaming. I'm taking I think the rest of the year we're probably taking a little break, a little seasonal break, and we'll come back with a whole new season in January. We might drop one more, but I've been focusing on Comic-Con, so I haven't been trying to go all in on getting the podcast episodes out. So sorry, probably down for 3 weeks, but again, we'll be back on it in January even when I'm back at work with a whole new line of shows. I think that's what I was just saying now. It's like, I think we're just going to start banking. And if we do record, just bank them just so we have a bank for January. Just call it a seasonal end. We'll come back with season 6. I don't know. We don't count the seasons, but it's one of the seasons. And it'll be a new season in January. But yeah, you can check us out at innercirclepn.com. All the Instagrams, all the other stuff. You can check out all the other shows in the Inner Circle Podcast Network too.
That's right.
Yeah. Angry Dad, The Hood Diner,
Failing Hollywood.
Failing Hollywood's there.
The Simmons and More Podcast, AVB.
That's right. You have The Untrained Eye.
You do.
You have Shit Happens When You Party Naked.
Kind of.
Yeah. And
go check out the All Bros.
Check out the All Bros. I always like to slip.
What a delight the All Bros are now that I watch movies. They were before, but now that I can listen, and it's a movie I watch because I actually watch them now, or I can watch one to then go listen to what they said about it.
Oh yeah,
it's the best.
No, I love watching. I like when they have ones movies you're excited about.
Yeah.
They're almost too quick sometimes on the new release movies because it'll come out and then 3 days later after it just dropped in theater, they're doing a review. I was like, hey, hold on, man.
Yeah.
Relax. Let me at least get a chance to see it again, and that way we could jump on. But yeah, check out the All Bros. They're real fun to listen to. Really good movie guys.
Also, Caleb sends me memes now. It's all I've ever wanted in my life. So I'm in. I'm fucking in. Go to plungepodcast.com. Go check out at Plunge Podcast everywhere. Go check out me at true.del. Go to the show notes for the letterbox stuff. We have the individual all-time segment list now. I'll put the Muppets down there so you can read the reviews. I'll have my profile down there. Go to those show notes for all of our links. And hey, we'll be back next week. Thank you, Mikey.
Yep.
Peace.